In the previous lesson, Josh and Arobindo explored the growth of a beanstalk plant. They drew pictures that show the factors that the beanstalk grew by over several time periods. For example, the students explored the growth of their beanstalk between day 0 and day 1, day 0 and day 2, and even day 100 to day 102. With the first example, they determined that since the beanstalk was growing by a factor of 3 each day, they could find 3 copies of their day 0 height in their day 1 height, and 3 copies of their day 1 height in their day 2 height. This means that there are 3 groups of 3 copies of the day 0 height, or 9 copies of the day 0 height, in the day 2 height. With the second example, the students found similar results, where there were 3 copies of the day 100 height in the day 101 beanstalk, and 3 groups of 3 copies of the day 100 height, or 9 copies of the day 100 height, in the day 102 beanstalk. In this lesson, they continue to explore the beanstalk's growth and coordinate this growth with the passage of time. They represent how the beanstalk is growing over time on a timeline that shows the factors it is growing by. However, they first explore how timelines work in other contexts. They begin by exploring a timeline that shows the release dates of movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Study the timeline for a minute. Pretend there was a movie that came out January 1st, 2013, that they forgot to put on the timeline. About where would you place the movie on the timeline? So January 1st, 2013.
Oh, it would be in like the middle of them.
Like here.
Okay, can you put it on? Okay, why do you think it's there?
Because
Because about a year is in between those 2 movies.
Okay, can you draw the between?
actually it's like more closer on this
Yeah,
side.
it's a little bit closer on that side, yeah.
Why do you think it's a little bit closer on that side?
Because that doesn't look like it's like in the middle.
Hold up.
Arobindo and Josh originally thought that a movie that came out on January 1st, 2013, should be placed about halfway between The Avengers, which came out on May 4th, 2012, and Iron Man 3, which came out on May 3rd, 2013, since these 2 movies are about a year apart. However, now they're thinking that it should be closer to Iron Man 3. To get a better idea of where the movie should be placed, Josh is going to sketch a larger version of the section between The Avengers and Iron Man 3, listing each of the months between May 2012 and May 2013.
Oh, yeah.
So Avengers was here,
Mm-hmm.
and Iron Man was here,
Iron Man 3.
and then actually Iron Man was closer to the next one. Well, it would be around here, and there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm.
Mhm.
So this distance would be farther. So then it'd be closer to this one.
Mm-hmm. So the way can you tell me what those letters mean that you've written?
This one is May, June, July, August, September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm kind of reading this as sort of like a blow up of this section. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, we can like give like this, I guess. Oh, you can't see it. Well, that was bad, but like.
I mean, this is like when the Avengers was released, and then this is when Iron Man was released.
Hmm?
Yeah. Wait. Iron Man 3. How many Iron Man's movies did they make? They must have made a ton. Like, it's 3 all the way by like 2013.
Okay.
Josh and Arobindo explained why they put the tick mark for their mystery movie closer to Iron Man 3 than to The Avengers. Josh's drawing of the months between May 2012 and May 2013 shows that January 2013 is closer to May 2013 than it is to May 2012. While his diagram is missing October, his reasoning still holds true that there are fewer months between January 2013 and May 2013 than between January 2013 and May 2012.
Okay, now that we have ideas for how to create a timeline, let's make a timeline that shows the height of the beanstalk over time. Last time we worked with a sprout that tripled each day. Let's say that when Jack was given the sprout, the height measured 1 centimeter. Create a timeline that shows the height of the beanstalk over time. Okay, that looks great. I think this is a fine way to do it, but last time we decided that we were going to say it's 1 centimeter on day 0.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason we're doing that is because it's going to help us remember how much time has passed.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you constructed it?
This one is times 3, and this one is times 3, and it just keeps on going.
We've labeled heights here, 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 and here. What about like in here? Do you think that there are heights there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
It's not like 1 second it's like 3 centimeters, and then the next second it's 9 centimeters.
so it doesn't stay 3 centimeters all of day 1 and then
No.
at 1 p.m. the next day poof up to 9 centimeters?
No, it just like continues and it just keeps on
Like-
growing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like continuous.
In this episode, the students created a timeline that represented the beanstalk continuously growing over time. Josh highlighted how the beanstalk's height is tripling each day by writing times 3 over each segment. In the next episode, they will show other mathematical relationships between heights and times on this timeline.